What's up, everyone? I'm the Kaiju no Kami with...
Starving.
Okay, Starving. You can go right next to Jafar and Nepotism and Restraining Order.
Hi.
With...
Silver Quill, I am unbanished. How you doing?
about to be banishing again. But yes, for the moment I've unbanished Silver Quill. We'll see how long this lasts. And we are going to be talking about episode 8 for Trigger, which Silver Quill apparently watched last week, if you watched our video from last week.
Wow, you just said last week twice.
It was last week tonight.
I hate to break it to you, man.
But anyway, this is for realsies, episode 8 of Trigger, which is called...
Propagating Invasion.
Yes, that. Which...
is why they're going to build a wall.
Which sees the Ultraman, the Ultimate Hero version of Dada, that's a computer virus, trying to take over King Joe and the Nurse Desi.
Ultimate Hero.
The American show with the really stiff suits.
No, I meant Dada was a virus in Ultimate Hero?
Yeah, he was a computer virus in that one.
I thought it was just a mellow theme song. Da 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 da.
The three-faced
da
alien.
da da. You remember the song, right?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm trying to get you copyright claim. Do this.
It's been a great day because I'm starving and somebody won't feed me.
What are you talking about?
I had to fight to get breakfast this morning.
No, you didn't.
I had to beg and plead and ask very kindly and sweetly, "Can I have French toast, sir?" And he wanted to deny me.
So this is the part where the couples work it out. I'll see y'all later.
Silver Quill's gonna go back doing his own pre-recorded video doing search.
Silver Quill, come back. You're the voice of reason.
Oh, if that's the truth, you all are in trouble. Besides, look, I was battling a big mouth Billy Bass last week.
That was frightening. Let me just put this out there. I had terrors days after that review because I remember those commercials from back in the day, and I'm like, why is that fish singing? I was scared to death, and I'm like, where were you? Did you need help? Were there any signs of fear? Because you didn't show any triggers, so I thought you were kind of like in this
I was reacting
PTSD.
to trigger. I was reacting to
He
a
was
trigger.
triggered.
I was a little concerned for your mental
But
health.
yes, I could show it all because I didn't want to get a copyright claim on that
I
fish
know,
song.
you're feeling all fishy.
But I was a little concerned. But this episode showcases one very important fact.
The shellax energy.
No.
That Zed has a dominance thing? It's like, say my name, bitch.
Well, we talked about that all the time last
No.
year.
It shows that Ignis, a.k.a.
Restraining order.
has absolutely no purpose in the show. He comes in the start of the episode after all the shit breaks down, and he's like, no! Because his phone's not working. So 1, he's a Gen Zer. Then 2, he just stands around watching everybody react to the situation. He's using these weird things to...
Oh, head massagers. I actually wanted one of those by the end.
I was a little concerned because with my hair, it would get stuck in it and you'd never get it out without like shaving my hair off.
Challenge accepted.
Oh, I will murder you.
I will go to Amazon and I'll have one of those massive, massive drones. That thing, at the start, when they're using the exact same car screech sound effect you can get on YouTube, and they use it like 3 times over, as cars are knocking around like pinballs but not a hint of damage on them. And then a drone, the size of 2 SUVs, I would say, crashes. And I'm like, Amazon has gone too far.
But no, for Ignis.
But then, I'm not done.
We have the scene when they're all standing there and you just see him like riding a moped or something in the background. And all I'm thinking is, okay, where's the clapping from the audience reaction going, yeah!
But then he's like standing in front of Alien's Way to be able to cord because that's like the most epic thing right now. And then he just shows this dongle, and he's like,
extension cord,
whatever.
Hey, dongle.
There's a video I watched. I'll show it to you later.
I think I saw it.
From Ryan George? Yes. And anyways, so he gives it to him, and I'm like, he's utterly useless.
Okay, no, I did like, though, his comment of when everything's going out, like, this is why you should not turn everything digital. I'm like, yes, thank you. Not everything should be digital.
Okay, boomer.
No, you.
Well, I'm just.
What do you mean a boomer? A boomer would be all analog.
Well, I'm just thinking.
What? Okay, no, we need to decipher this because my parents use a hell of a lot more technology than you do. They like technology. They will talk on phones. They will text message. They will use apps. And you basically are that crotchety old man who said, I only want a phone that can make calls. I don't want all the other crap on a phone. I just want to be able to just make a call. Why does everybody have to be able to find me anywhere I want?
I want to make a call and play my music. That's all I ask on my phone.
I just want to be able to sit there and be
Well, maybe because I don't want to give my soul to some corporation to use their product.
Oh, I'm receiving a message from my Apple overlords. Smack him, smack him, smack him.
Samurai Jack. Anyway.
But, so, restraining order was completely useless.
He's there for
this entirety episode. Oh, no, he was there for humor. But I'm like, I was waiting for Jafar to punch him.
Well, honestly, Jafar was probably the scariest I've seen him in.
Because he was just sitting down, not reacting to anything the entire episode until that last minute when he hit the button.
It's like, I'm going to fire a gun. All my rage shall be pushed into this button and shot out a massive space laser, for I am compensating.
Okay, one thing I also will say, I really do not like the little Metron design. I don't like how it just looks like it's an alien wearing a hoodie.
Well, I kind of noticed that with the opening credits, I never asked before, it's always putting its hands on its hips and thrusting out its chest. It's like, you're the tech support. You don't get to be that heroic.
Hey, IT crowd proved that tech support is cool.
I didn't say it wasn't cool, but you notice they never really were heroic.
They pretended to be.
And more often than not, it blew up in their faces.
And that's when it blew up in their face, when the guy tried to sit in the wheelchair acting like he was some war hero.
I'm disabled.
Anyway, back to Trigger. So we have...
Aren't you sure this episode shouldn't be called The 5 Phases of Zed?
Zed?
No, I'm sorry, I've got a Power Rangers announcement in my head right now.
Zed.
Okay, I have a little bit of a...
going to be in Dino Fury, though.
I have a little bit of a frustration with this episode for the transformation sequences. Why is it every time Zet had to transform and Trigger had to transform, they needed to go through the same thing over and over and over again?
Because they're selling the gun now for Zet's
I think you could have done it once and have been fine. You don't need to show, and now you can chant my name.
Same reason why last season they showed the metal sequence every single time he changed metal.
Okay. There's a difference in doing it every episode versus doing it 5 times in the same episode. You could have sold me on the toys just doing it once. Not that I wanted the toys, because I have enough toys that do things like that.
But you could have
Kinky.
more.
That is true, I could have more, but I have other tokusatsu shows that I want the gimmicks for more.
Go on.
I actually want the Zenkaiger gimmicks.
Zenka, really?
Yes, I actually, especially when it comes to Kaiser, I want that wheel so much.
Can we get her to do the dance?
Oh God, no.
I'd probably fall through the floor.
It's another statement.
Actually, it'd be great. The neighbors are complaining. You goddamn Toku fans! Quiet down there.
Well, I would like the Zenkai gear, but we're getting on to a completely different
that's
show.
later.
Look, we're approaching the holiday season. Do you all realize that we're almost halfway through September already?
Well, yeah, because next it goes now. Advent's birthday in October, my birthday in November, and then your birthday in December. We're birthday central now. We're gonna be broke, people.
Birthday
We're
Central.
broke.
Friends on the other side.
So this is where they plug their Patreon and, wink, wink, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, cinema.
Anyway, back to Trigger. Which you can tell how much none of us actually liked the episode because we're all going off
I enjoyed
topic.
the episode. It was...
like I said, I felt it lacked energy.
Well, okay, here's the thing that lacked the most energy. When they're both transforming, it's like they're looking at each other, oh, do I go or do you go? Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that...
You go, I go, we go.
I was waiting for something like that. Because I thought the same thing. Because Haruki was definitely hesitating because he started going to the wrong side. And I'm like, was that on purpose? Or did they find that, like, the best clip possible? They just decided to go with it?
It's like the whoever was owned that building roof. It's like, you have 5 minutes to record, then I unleash the hounds. So they just went with what they had. But that transformation was low energy.
Yeah, it was.
They're just waiting.
Well, like I said, the whole episode to me felt low energy, which sucks because they could have done something really interesting with this Dada, given they've gone with the computer virus version instead of the regular alien version that shrinks people small to collect them. And I just felt like they didn't really do anything with him. I did like when he was showing up when Dave was shooting at them constantly, but they didn't do much with that.
I did like the video game concept.
Oh, that
was
funny.
a lot of fun because I was like, how is she gonna fight them? And then when you see it go to like then it goes to old school video game, player 1, player 2, and I'm like, oh my god.
All I wanted to do is when Dave is shooting, the Dada's actually appearing and she's just playing, just have cut to Tony Stark going, that guy's playing Galaga.
I'm just thinking of all the bullet hell games. What was the game a friend showed me? Princess Insect? Or is it Insect Princess? Either way, she rides a giant bug, but there are all these aliens firing bullets at them.
So I did like that. The Yuzare transformation, obviously that only referenced or made an importance for the end.
A very abrupt end.
Yes.
Oh, for when Yuna transformed?
Mm-hmm. I did like when Dave lifts the... Nurse Desi, and he is like guns out and blazing, and then he just like acts all cool afterwards. I was like, Dave, yes, we know exactly what this Dave represents.
Hello, Dave.
We know that person in real life. But I gotta say, when nepotism transforms into plot device, that's my name for her. So we have nepotism into plot device. But honestly, I kind of wanted her to just like take the box shoes and throw it at the Dada. And then she's like, well, I remember blowing Dada away. It's like, okay, you have an Oedipus complex. You need to have counseling.
Phrasing.
Counseling.
Phrasing.
But overall,
Therapy?
I didn't hate the episode. I will agree, it had a little bit of lower energy. I think my biggest frustration was just seeing the Zet transformation every single time.
Well, and the other thing I will say is, okay, with the Zet last year, the two-parter that brought in Jeed, that had some story advancement despite introducing the new gimmick with Jeed's ability, Jeed's transformation ability. This, I don't feel like there was any story advancement at all in this two-parter with Zet.
Well, again, my lack of knowledge undermines, because I was like, King Joe, okay, why is this bad thing? Oh, it can transform. Oh, it can recombine. Oh, okay, that's impressive.
So basically in Zet, they defeated the aliens who brought a King Joe to Earth, and they repurposed King Joe in their own technology to make it their own.
It's called King Joe Storage Custom.
Yeah. Storage was
the
name.
Best name to give.
Well, Storage was the name of the group, of the military organization on Zet's Earth.
They need to workshop that name.
So that's why. So after they captured the King Joe and repurposed to be their own machine.
Well, then you know what it was trying to do with that giant claw. Then Papa Zet. Double face palm! I am victorious!
I think you're going to get a restraining order again.
Oh, can I ride around on a Segway in the background waving to people?
Ooh, you can be like, they see me rolling.
Hey, copyright.
My front lawn.
Copyright.
All my friends think I'm white and nerdy.
Copyright. But how do you feel about the 18th birthday episode?
You mean for next week that's going to have another modern reused Ultraman monster? Why can't they use frickin' monsters from Tiga that have not been seen since Tiga?
Can you stop doing it? Because my foot's under your leg and it's hurting every time you do it.
No, I can't.
The wheels on the bus go round and round.
Give me,
Oh, God!
give me the freaking Crowman. I want the freaking Crowman. I want the freaking fish monster thing that had the head in his chest area.
I'm just thinking of the fact that he's mimicking you.
I'm just blatantly ignoring it because it'll probably look funnier on the camera. But
Oh my God, children! But nevertheless,
he's copying me. He's copying me.
Stops copies me.
He's copying me.
Stops copies me.
okay, all right, everyone. We have come to this conclusion that they have lost their minds.
Actually, I'm more entertained now than I was for the episode.
This is true.
It also feels more real.
And so, with that said,
Now, let's see.
No, there's nothing more. to
Okay,
talk
no,
about.
actually there is. 2 weeks in a row now, Zet and Trigger have gotten cars thrown at them, which was pretty awesome.
Did they get injured? Oh, I got an Audi.
Owie. Ouchie is what they call it now.
No, it's an Audi.
Yeah, Audi, ouchie. Wow, you missed the pun. No, I did like the fight between King Joe and both Ultras. I actually thought that was pretty interesting, especially when King Joe did break apart, because all I thought of when they're doing their moves is the movie Puppet Master. Which
I will
is
say
a horror movie, and they all shoot at the people.
I didn't change Dada's faces enough. That's one thing I was kind
But
of.
you only had to have 3 faces.
Yeah.
And then you succeeded.
But I will say they also changed his body into Dippin' Dots.
Well, that's just digital noise.
Sorry, Dippin' Dots.
Oh my God, Marcus, you are having so many airplanes go over the head today.
Yes, I know. Because the episode kind of killed my energy.
No, it's because your blonde's showing. Not literally. He does have some gray here. Gray here like Reed Rogers.
Reed Rogers?
Or what's his name?
Reed Richards?
Reed Richards, yes.
So I'm the most intelligent guy on Earth?
No.
Only in the mirror universe.
I knew it. Suck my dick, Elon Musk.
Well,
Really?
we definitely just became not for kids.
Oh, it's already not for kids.
Really, Elon Musk?
If you must know.
Marcus, you know he probably has like several robots that do it for him.
Wouldn't surprise me. It's not like a real person would want him.
Alright, moving on.
Okay, so then Beliarock just randomly comes out of nowhere and says, "Alright, I'm tired, let's go home."
No, he says I'm bored.
Wait, what is that thing?
So,
I forgot to ask
it's
last
the
week.
spirit of Balio
Again?
merged with a weapon.
Again?
Wait, a fracture of Balio's
Soul.
remaining soul that's in limbo right now after his defeat from Jeed. It had fused with a weapon and became Beliarock.
And it became a consciousness.
And yeah, so he basically ended up joining with Zet because Haruki entertained him. Like in one of the episodes for Zet last year, what's his name from Orb, Juggler was trying to use Beliarock, and he gave Beliarock like, "Oh, I can let you do this and this." He's like, "Oh, cool." And then when they were watching Zet do the battle, and Beliarock's like, "You know what? You're boring compared to him. He's more interesting. So I'm going to go serve him."
So let me get this straight. Jeed blew up his Dada. The Dada went to a limbo competition. Limbo competition, he became the stick and gave himself over to Zed.
Yep.
And then Zed popped a guy. Now, Zed is going to fight a Dada that nepotism wanted to blow up. Are we all on the same page?
No.
Everyone got that?
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, Bailey O'Rourke, he was weird. He just comes out, oh yeah, I can help you get back to your dimension. Oh, okay, that's an easy way to...
No, I liked how he looked like, wait, I could always go back?
And then he shrinks the King Joe custom parts. I did like when he started picking up the pieces to King Joe, and he tells Trigger, no, don't touch.
It's like, I got this. I gotta say, they certainly killed the grandeur of an Ultraman very quickly.
What do you mean?
I mean, you go from these giant titans of light battling to save the city to garbage control. And awkward garbage control. While their chests are flashing. Apparently the time limit ain't that serious to them. Also, at the beginning, they were talking about that feeling of, the chest is so
Okay,
tight.
I can honestly say that conversation frustrated me. Because I have lived that real life experience multiple times. And don't you dare. Don't you dare.
You're not in camera, you are.
I'm not in camera right here. I will just lean uncomfortably in. So, hey, about that Transformers show. Hey, what do you think of the Transformers show?
Oh, it was pretty cool, especially when they just start doing the pew pew pew.
Oh, I really love the pew pew pew.
And then we had the red lasers and the blue lasers and the purple lasers, and then the eagle just flew by.
And then I got a red lightsaber and a blue lightsaber. What does that make? Purple rain!
Oh my gosh.
You can go back now. Alright, so Ultraman, we're obviously, as I said, we're bored with this episode. We were not thrilled with it, so we've lost
I enjoyed it!
I more enjoyed this review, to be honest.
What have you guys been thinking of Ultraman Trigger? Did you feel this episode had no energy? Let me know in the comments. Click like, subscribe, the bell notification, whatever else YouTube has you clicking on to support me. You can support me on Patreon at Kaiju no Kami.
Twitter at Kaiju no Kami, Instagram at Kaiju no Kami, Facebook at Kaiju no Kami, and our website, creativitybydesignllc.com. And then you can also support Silver Quill.
Just look for MLP Silver Quill or After the Fact on YouTube. Ye shall find me, and you can find links to my Patreon, my DeviantArt, my Twitters, all that good stuff on my YouTube page.
Bye!
I didn't say we would say bye yet. I had one more girl.
Okay, until next time.
I'm Silver Quill. Thanks for watching.
Bye!